Hello, Capricorn Nation. Welcome to your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. This is a general reading, Capricorn. Certain things that are mentioned in the reading may resonate, certain things may not. Take what genuinely resonates, leave the rest. Please don't make any rash decisions based on what you hear from a general reading. If you would like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can, of course, book a reading on my website, which happens to be angelicascensionstarot.com. We're going to go over some topics, Capricorn, that are sensitive. That's not your thing. That's not your preference. Go ahead and take this opportunity to click off the reading. Keep in mind that the reading may contain some situations that have not occurred yet. So please listen to this with an open mind. Some of you Capricorns, I'm not speaking to you at all. This is not your reading. So please have the discernment and the discretion to know the difference. Let's get into it, Capricorn Nation. Let's see what's going on for you over these next 7 days. The live got cut off. If you joined me previously a moment ago, I was talking to you about a particular situation that was going on. We're going to go over it again. This feels like I was telling you that there are some similarities from Aquarius reading that are similar to the Capricorn reading. And I was saying that I think that this may have something to do with the fact that these are cusp signs. Maybe so. Or maybe you're an Aquarius dealing with a Capricorn. Or you, like I said, you have this, you have both in your chart. All right. Let's get a look at what's going on. Capricorn. Seems like you got some decisions that are coming in for you this week. Some of you Capricorns, you're waiting for a decision. You're making a decision. Especially if this has something to do with moving. Because I can't help but to notice that maybe this week of Capricorn or in the recent past, there's been some situations maybe coming up around your living situation. Maybe you reached some sort of obstacle connected to your situation. Some of you could possibly be thinking about leaving your home. It could be because of somebody that's in your energy that's being childish. Oh, it seems like you're heartbroken because of somebody. Okay. Somebody Capricorn or cross watcher is in your energy this week is coming across as insensitive. So maybe there's somebody this week that you are having an issue with. And maybe this is someone that you live with. And so maybe this is why your guides are saying maybe it's time to relax. Yeah, you're being bullied. That's so weird. Capricorn, how is Capricorn being bullied? I mean, the reading can always go reversed. This could be, somebody could see you as the bully. Maybe this is something that's going on with children if this is not going on with adults in the home. Seems like you feel discouraged about something. You got some obstacles. What's going on? All right. It seems like Capricorn, you're having a few issues. You might be having an issue with somebody on the job. Maybe this is somebody that you do live with, and maybe you have some temporary obstacles right now. You're having some obstacles connected to whatever is going on at home right now. Your living situation looks like it's been impacted. Some of you, maybe there's been a job loss. Or something has impacted your work. Maybe you're getting less hours. But it definitely feels like some of you are struggling or you're worried about homelessness in a particular situation. So maybe there's something that happened here with this. Okay. Something's definitely affecting your ability to work or something is going on at work. And if this is you, it definitely feels like something is going to change. But it seems like you're the one that may have to change a particular situation. You may have to bring change to this to a certain extent. Let me explain myself. Your guides are saying, Capricorn, this week, something is going to require you to surrender. Certain things are going to be beyond your control. At times, we must surrender the old so before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Some of you, it does feel like something old from your life may need to leave. You may need to let go of something so that something new can come in to take its place. So for some of you, I feel like what's being sacrificed or what may need to be reevaluated in your situation is your home or something connected to family. Some of you, it's connected. You live with family members, and maybe this is where you're experiencing some sort of tension or hostile situation. Okay. So it seems like there could possibly be family tension. You're definitely hurt. It seems like somebody is like on pins and needles, or they feel like they're walking on eggshells in their living situation. You're hurt because of maybe someone maybe trying to embarrass you at home, or this is someone possibly gossiping about you. You might have some situations where family members may disapprove of maybe a friend that you have, a relationship that you have. Yeah. So it seems like maybe there are certain things that you're keeping to yourself. Some of you, maybe there's some family secrets. Maybe there's family members that are keeping something from you, and maybe you kind of feel excluded. Some of you, it feels like it's the recession. It's the, what am I trying to say? The inflation, the current state of events right now that might be kind of affecting you right now. Okay, because it seems like some of you may want to move, but you're not able to because of some sort of like financial hardship. So some of you, it seems like you're between homes, or you're trying to figure out whether or not you should stay put. Others of you, it seems like what's going on for you is a legal situation connected to your home, where maybe things are kind of up in the air and you're not sure what to do. So it seems like something has you panicked, or has somebody around you maybe paralyzed by fear at the moment. Going through some sort of eviction process. This is what I'm trying to figure out. Because you do have something legal going on. And it definitely feels like that it has something to do with your home. And it feels like it's connected to debt. And it seems like something is just kind of causing you to lose your peace of mind about something. Something that you're trying to fix, something that you're trying to clean up, a past situation. Okay. It seems like it may differ for some of you. Got the legal situation for some of you feels like it has to do with a divorce. Some of you may be in a third party situation. Not all of you, but some of you. If this is your story and someone is married, or someone is in a relationship, has a family with someone, it seems like somebody could possibly decide that this is not really working, that maybe somebody's thinking about a divorce. Some of you, you could be finding out about a finalization of a divorce this week. Especially if this is keeping someone from coming together, someone in the third party, because it seems like somebody on the outside of a third party may be waiting for someone to get a divorce. It seems like there might be news of that this week. And some of you, you could be finding out that you're a single parent, maybe you are a single parent, or maybe this is just something that's just adding maybe another stressor to your life right now. Some of you are away from your family or whatever. You're not speaking to certain family members. Okay. This definitely feels like this is a parent-child scenario. Maybe there's a child that may have moved away or whatever. And maybe there's a child that's not really keeping in contact with you. This seems like there's a mother figure that might be very concerned about a child that may be away from them. So maybe this is maybe a reminder to maybe check in with your mom, because it looks like your mom might be concerned about you. Your mom might be concerned about you, whether or not she's living or she has passed away. It seems like there's still some concern here. So maybe even from the other side. Some of you, you're in court due to a family situation. This may be family court. There is some sort of separation, I feel. Am I right, Spirit? What's going on here? Some of you, the separation is happening this week. Or some of you, that's just kind of, there's tension because you're realizing that a relationship is not working out. Now, somebody has a family. Yeah. Somebody's trying to free themselves from a situation. What are you freeing yourself from? An unhappy relationship, some of you. Someone could be leaving a relationship, Capricorn, to come back to you. But I think if somebody is doing so, they're doing so in a sneaky way. Okay. Somebody's definitely sneaking around, Capricorn. Singles, be careful that this is not you, that maybe somebody is maybe being deceptive to you. You got the Seven of Swords here. Maybe this is you. Maybe you're freeing yourself from a deceptive situation. You're freeing yourself from a third party for some of you. And even though this may hurt a bit, it still feels like you're letting something go. For some of you, it seems like somebody may want to end a relationship, Capricorn, but maybe they don't know how to say it. Somebody doesn't want to be the villain. They don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. But it seems like on the back end of your situation, someone is thinking about reconciling with you. It could be a family member. And this, for some of you, could be something that may happen later on. If it doesn't happen now, this may happen later on this year, where somebody could possibly be coming through, especially if this is a Pisces or this is like a February Aquarius. Maybe you've spent the last 6 months or so not really communicating with someone. Maybe you've been just trying to sort out your finances right now, because it definitely feels like what's on your mind is your career. Your career, your money, and maybe trying to solve a situation with this. But for some of you, you got the Seven of Swords here. I feel that someone is trying to cover something up. What's really going on, Holy Spirit, for the Capricorn Nation? Somebody could be popping up unexpectedly, possibly in your feed online. For some of you, especially if you haven't seen somebody in a minute, or somebody could possibly be popping up at your door. They could even be kind of popping up in your thoughts. What's going on? All right. What's going on in your situation, Capricorn or Cross Watcher, is that somebody has somebody that they're keeping as a friend, a so-called friend. We're going to put this in air quotes, a friend, okay? But it seems like maybe there's something more going on. There may be some flirtation. There might be some inappropriateness that might be going on. And it seems like in the background of your situation, there could be some gossip, maybe having to do with your partner. They could be venting to someone else about the problems in your relationship, maybe to family, or maybe to this person that they're trying to say is a friend, but they're really trying to cover up the truth about this person's, their intentions with this person. Someone is coming across, Capricorn, in your situation as a bit of an opportunist. And I think you might have a feeling about this, or you might catch a vibe about somebody's energy that's off this week, Capricorn or Cross Watcher. You might feel that somebody is keeping some secrets from you. And like I said, maybe some things that have been covered up, you may actually discover, and maybe some things that you do discover, maybe it might really hurt. But I definitely feel that for some of you Capricorns, somebody hasn't been happy for a while. And it seems like maybe somebody's not sure if they want to break up. But it seems like there's a lot of emotional abuse. Either this is emotional abuse going on directly with you, or this is somebody that's around you that you care about. Or, like I said, third party situation. Definitely you got somebody playing the blame game and somebody projecting a lot of their issues onto you. Maybe some things that they're doing, they're accusing you of doing, Capricorn or Cross Watcher. A lot of gaslighting is going on in the background. Some of you, this is somebody that's in a relationship, but they're lonely. Or for some of you, this is through someone's loneliness that they're thinking about reconciling. So if you have maybe had a separation from someone for whatever reason, Capricorn or Cross Watcher, it feels like somebody's reevaluating this relationship. And I think somebody is feeling hurt maybe some damage that's been done. But they're gonna play games. And maybe it's both of you. Maybe you're pretending that you don't care, and maybe they're matching your energy for right now. It seems like somebody may have had some baggage before. They may have done certain situations to others before you. And especially if this is you, singles out there, check out somebody's dating history, okay? Somebody is a bit of a heartbreaker, or someone has a hard time maybe saying what they feel, kind of masking their feelings, kind of stuffing their feelings and leaving you to maybe do the guesswork about what's going on with them or about what their expectations are in a relationship. Somebody's unhappy. Maybe you don't even know that they're unhappy because maybe they're not saying it, because somebody is not saying something. They're keeping it quiet. For some of you, somebody's not saying something because they've got a lot of anxiety about something. But it definitely feels like for some of you, Capricorn, something is coming to an end. Or it already has, and this is old news. And this is someone coming back to maybe try to fix something with you. This roller coaster of a relationship. Somebody feels like you were really extreme with this cutoff, Capricorn. That maybe you're being a bit unreasonable. But I think that because somebody is reevaluating this relationship, somebody may realize where they went wrong. I think so. Even if this is a parent-child relationship, you might have a parent that might go a bit overboard with the discipline, at least from a child's perspective. Somebody is just not ready to change, Capricorn, a cross-watcher. Maybe that's been the issue with you. And it seems like this week, maybe somebody is having a wake-up call. So you got that going on. Some of you, I mentioned to you briefly that you have a legal situation. I mentioned to you, some of you, the legal situation is a divorce. Others of you, this is family court that you're battling. Oh, somebody is afraid to approach you. I think if you were getting a divorce, Capricorn, I don't think somebody wants this divorce. Not really. But I think somebody got sidetracked and they may have had an attraction to somebody else. And I think somebody's coming to work something out with you. The legal situation we talked about. Some of you, you got like a hardcore legal situation going on. And I think that you're going to overcome this. This legal situation that's really maybe got you a bit panicked. Might be kind of stalled. It seems like you may win in the end, but you definitely have someone trying to cover something up, covering up the truth in some sort of way. You may have someone who is in jail, or someone could be concerned about jail time. Somebody might have a gift of singing, writing music, or whatever. Or some of you are concerned about a pet. It's a pet in your situation. Your pet might be going through something. And maybe they can't tell you, obviously. Something connected to an animal that could be relevant. Either somebody is in jail or they're worried about this. There's more to this. Can I talk about emotional abuse? What's happening? Because I think the court situation has something to do with some sort of physical altercation. Somebody around you is sick too. They might be under the weather. Oh, yeah, there is something going on with a pet. They can't tell you, obviously, but you'll pick it up. Having to do with a pet. You're either hurt because you're separated from a pet of yours. It's a pet that's in the pound, I feel. What's going on with court? I think that there is some sort of accusation. I think there's a mother figure that might be under surveillance connected to court. Or like I said, some of you are becoming single mothers. What's going on with court? Because it definitely feels like you're being watched in some sort of way, Capricorn, a cross watcher. For whatever reason, why is someone watching you? You must have lost a pet. Or is a pet that's being euthanized? Who's watching you? You got somebody watching you with a lot of obsession. You got a water sign that's in your energy. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio could be relevant. Okay, yeah, you do have a little bit of everything going on. What's going on with court, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Well, I'll put it this way. Some of you, it has something to do with your living situation. It seems like it may be time to kind of leave a particular living situation. Some of you, somebody has like a hardcore addiction. This is, we're not talking about anything light. We're talking about like somebody is like hardcore into drugs, alcohol. And it looks like somebody's kind of blind to maybe how intense this is, or how intense someone's addiction has become. I feel like there's more to this court situation, but I'm not going to really hold you. That's just what I'm kind of seeing. Some of you, if your animal is missing, it seems like you might be reunited with your animal or a child. You're going through a court situation, and this is family court. This is some sort of accusation. Definitely something connected here. It seems like somebody is accusing someone of doing something. Like they're trying to say somebody is guilty without maybe really knowing all the facts. There's some sort of suspicion here about children, that sort of thing, concerning an earth sign. It might be your neighbors. I'll just put this. You got some nosy neighbors in your situation that are very watchful of you. And you might know this. These are not the only watchers, though, Capricorn. You got a lot of eyeballs, many sets of eyeballs that are on you. But in particular this week, it seems like it's your neighbors. They have some sort of obsession over you, over something that you're doing. Yeah, somebody could possibly be writing something false about you. Capricorn, maybe you're a smoker or you're connected to someone who does have some sort of situation such as this. But like I said, this isn't like a light addiction. This is something intense. Okay. For some of you. And like I said, maybe somebody's blind to how deep somebody's addiction is. Maybe it's a gambling addiction. For some of you, maybe some of you might be going to a casino. Perhaps you live near a casino. You might have a power outage. Capricorn or cross watcher, you might be having some strange weather, and you might be getting a visit from maybe an elder in your life. Maybe this is a grandparent. Maybe this has something to do with your child's father. Maybe, okay, something's going on with work. We're going to get there in a second. But yeah, either it's your child's father or you're dating someone who has children. You got a lot of emotional situations going on this week, especially surrounding of Leo. Sun, moon, or rising. Maybe even a Leo with its seventh house Leo. You got a lot going on through text message, okay? So somebody could possibly be reaching out to you this week through text. Maybe somebody is questioning how you're doing. Or somebody's kind of pissed off with you. And there could possibly be a somewhat of an apology that might come out of this. Because it just seems like you have a lot of ups and downs, or just maybe an unstable relationship. But for you, I think this is your financial situation. Maybe at certain times of the month, maybe finances are stable and maybe sometimes they're not. But honestly, I think this is your emotions. Maybe this week you're just kind of like there's a lot going on within you. There's a lot that maybe you're facing, a lot of maybe of distractions, a lot of things that might kind of throw you off course. Capricorn or cross watcher. If this is a financial situation, I mentioned to you previously that I think that some of this is temporary, because it looks like some of you, this anxiety has something to do with money. Some sort of financial need that you have for yourself or your family this week. It seems like you're concerned about that. And, or this is what might have you down for the count financially may have something to do with an illness. This could be mental illness, but this feels like this is some sort of physical ailment. What's going on with you, Capricorn? Oh, some of you, you got some congratulatory energy coming in. This could be some positivity maybe surrounding a job. Some of you might be getting some news that you got the job, or you got a raise, or you got the place. Okay, because I can't help but to notice some of you are moving. And since we're bringing up pets, maybe there's something about a pet. Okay, maybe because you might be moving, you might be concerned about a pet, or maybe this is a landlord. Maybe they're concerned about the discipline of a pet. If there's some sort of financial need that you have, Capricorn, it seems like it's going to be met. You're able to maybe get together the funds that you need to get something taken care of. There is an obstacle, okay, a financial one. It seems like your guides are trying to make you aware of the fact that this obstacle is temporary. It has you anxious, it has you on edge, but it definitely feels like there's a way around this to get to some sort of solution to something that you've been worried about. Because it looks like something in your life right now you might feel is out of control. Some of you, this legal situation has something to do with a restraining order, Capricorn, a cross watcher. Somebody could possibly be reaching out to you that's not supposed to be reaching out to you because of legal situations. Some of you are in violent relationships, Capricorn. Wow. Yeah. It's just a lot in your reading. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, what are we talking about next? We're talking about this. Now we're talking about this. I might have to kind of backtrack and circle around. What's going on for the Capricorn Nation, Spirit Guides? Be careful about this. Yeah, I think some of you are unemployed. So yeah, that could be some good news about a job coming through. There's someone that cannot express themselves. Or this is someone feeling like something that they say goes in one ear, out the other. You might feel that somebody has some selective hearing. You definitely have some spiritual harassment that's going on. Because it's for sure that somebody is watching you, but for some of you, Capricorn, somebody's not watching you for good reasons. Some of you, the legal situation could be, I don't know, some of you could be filing for bankruptcy or whatever. You could be going to bankruptcy court. Because it looks like somebody's mishandling money. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. You got a fire sign that's in your energy. This fire sign could be the one that's harassing you about something. And you got an air sign in your situation. Capricorn. The Libra is who this is. Your spirit guides are describing this person, Capricorn, as a liar. Or someone could possibly be viewing you this way. You got a legal situation. It seems like somebody could possibly be facing some time. And someone could possibly be turning themselves in, Capricorn, a cross watcher. Some of you, because there are some things that are hidden from you, Capricorn, or cross watchers. Some of you could be getting into relationships with someone new. And your guides are saying, Capricorn, don't rush into this. It's best that you kind of take your time to get to know someone, because it feels like there's something that is covered up in your situation. It wouldn't come as a surprise if this is your situation, because it seems like you might have a level of doubt about someone, doubts about what someone is saying, what they're thinking, or just something that somebody is saying this week is not adding up. Let me remind you, we got the Seven of Swords on the table. So there would be some sort of deception possibly. If somebody is going to court, this feels like this has something, for some of you, maybe the charge is theft. Somebody might have a DUI charge. Someone could possibly be driving under the influence, Capricorn, a cross watcher. Then, okay, maybe I'll save some of this for a different Capricorn reading, because I mean, this reading is fully loaded. I mentioned to you that for some of you, you have someone watching you. Capricorn, for some strange reason, and I know it's going to sound strange with what I'm about to say, for some of you Capricorns, you got somebody harassing you or targeting you. Like they're trying to start some ish with you. And some of you Capricorns, this comes up so often that you've been postponing a doctor visit, and something this week is going to cause you to have to go. This is like some sort of chronic, persistent sort of health situation that you got to take care of. Because it seems like Capricorns, you might have like an upcoming doctor visit, an exam, and something might be revealed to you, something that could be hidden within health, like as far as health situations could be revealed to you. So Capricorn, it seems like your guides are talking to you about getting medical attention for something that might be going on in your body, especially if this is heart related, or like I said, some sort of persistent cough or some sort of habit that you're indulging in. It seems like you might be deciding to maybe make some changes in this area. Seems like you might be easing up on something that might be kind of toxic for you, whether or not this is a relationship or this is something that you're putting in your body. But yeah, a legal situation, somebody is facing jail time. I mentioned to you, someone could possibly be turning themselves in. Some of you Capricorns, you could be meeting someone that does have a rap sheet, or they've had run-ins with the law. Does not make this person undateable. It does not make this person maybe a bad catch necessarily. It just seems like your guides are saying, slow down with this. Somebody might not be in a rush to tell you too much about their past. Maybe they're not an open book. But like I said, there's somebody that's in your energy. You have your doubts about this person. So if this is somebody that you're getting to know, you might be kind of like maybe listening or looking for the clues to maybe what might be missing, or maybe there's some things that are not adding up, having to do with a conversation that you're having with someone. And it might have something to do with somebody that could be asking you out on a date, either within the next 7 days or in the coming weeks, especially an earth sign. So that could definitely be you, Taurus. It could be a Taurus, Capricorn, that could be asking you out. You might have a lot of cops, okay, in your area. Or maybe there's just something going on in the news. What's going on? Maybe there's a lot of cops on patrol, or there's a security guard or whatever. What is this, Capricorn? You might be staying in. You might be watching a lot of movies. And it for sure feels like you're dehydrated. That's what's going on. Housing. That's what's going on with your house. Your living situation. It seems like maybe you're afraid that maybe you won't be able to afford something, or you can't find something within your budget. Because of an eviction, this feels like, Capricorn. because it's like you feel trapped for whatever reason, or you might feel like you're just having an abundance of bad luck. And for some of you, it's not bad luck. It's that, like I said, somebody's watching you. And like I said, for not all of you is for good reasons. And that's what I mean. I don't really want to stay on this topic or whatever. Like I said, I asked Spirit what's going on with Capricorn, and they're just gonna go ahead and spill it. They're maybe you're spilling something, Capricorn. But Spirit is just kind of like letting it all out. They're letting us know what's going on, Capricorn. Some of you, there could be a job loss. Some of you could be getting terminated, or you did. You're concerned about your job performance. Somebody could be following up with you. I mentioned to you earlier that you could be offered something. There's an offer coming your way, a job, a new place of a new contract as far as a living situation is concerned, Capricorn. It just seems like there's some whatever the obstacle is, it looks like your guides are trying to confirm to you that you're going to overcome these obstacles. But there are some changes, Capricorn, that it seems like you're kind of like rolling through the changes this week. You got some curveballs that are thrown your way, but it definitely feels like you're able to, if you keep your mind right, Capricorn, it seems like you're able to navigate around these distractions and these obstacles. But it definitely feels like there's something as far as debt and maybe credit repair that you're working toward to put yourself in a better position to get you out of this anxiety. Okay. Because I definitely feel like this might just be you. Maybe you're just very fidgety. Maybe you're prone to anxiety attacks, depression. But honestly, I feel like there's something going on this week that's causing that's kind of like tapping on your shoulder and bringing you a lot of pressure. So it feels like the pressure is on for you this week. You are every bit of an empath, Capricorn. You might be picking up on other people's emotions. You might be, so maybe this anxiety is not yours. You might be kind of feeling maybe what somebody else is going through, somebody that's close to you. It seems like you have a very telepathic connection with someone in particular that might just have a lot going on in their life right now. So maybe there's a situation where you haven't heard from someone in a while. Capricorn, a cross watcher, it may be that they're going through something. Or maybe this is you. People might be noticing that you're MIA. It seems like it just might be a lot that's going on in your life that maybe other people don't understand or don't know about. So maybe this is you in certain instances. Maybe you might be deciding to talk about something with maybe the people that you trust, especially a mother figure. If I didn't make that abundantly clear, there's a mother figure that is worried about a child, even if this is an adult child that we're talking about. Spirit, what's going on with the Capricorn nation for the next 7 days? There's something that looks impossible, Capricorn, maybe at the beginning of the week. And your guides are saying, no, Capricorn, actually something is doable. The key is within your grasp. I honestly feel like this is maybe a car key, or like I said, you get the keys to a new place. The key is within your grasp. Okay, like I said, something here. Maybe you did lose a key. You might be kind of finding it or whatever. Something is being provided. So your guides are saying tune into them. They want you to connect. They want you to make some time to maybe hear them out about something. Okay, it seems like there might be a lot going on in your head. It seems like your guides are sending you a lot of messages. The thing is that it's kind of hard for the messages to get through. Why? Because you're in a state of panic. You're overthinking something. Once again, there is something going on with a key. Yeah, Overthinking a problem is not the key to any door. Take a few deep breaths to still your inner chatter. Let yourself just be for a while. Maybe this is why your guides are saying take some time to nurture yourself and replenish. Okay, because it seems like you might be losing sleep. But they're also telling you to nurture yourself so that you can quiet your mind to hear what your guides are trying to tell you. So you do. This week, it seems like you got some toxic people or you've got some toxic situations. So your guides are encouraging you to protect your energy because it looks like you got some negativity, obviously. And your guides are saying you're going to want to keep that negative energy out to let that positive energy. And this is even in your mindset, because I think that, like I said, something is going on in your head. Some negative thinking. This is definitely a week, if you can, Capricorn, to keep your spending in check. Yeah, see, they want you to transform the way that you see. This feels like this has something to do with the way that you're viewing money, your relationship with money. For some of you Capricorns is very maybe poverty. You got like a poverty mentality for some of you. What do you most want to change in your relationship to wealth? What is something familiar or comforting to you that you must release in order to create this desired change? There's some sort of change. Yes, your guides are saying something is within your grasp. But there's something else that I noticed in the reading. Okay, we talked about this. Somebody is watching you, but I think somebody is trying to act like they don't watch you. They're trying to, they're being obvious. It's obvious that somebody's watching you, but they're going to be like, no, they're going to deny it. That sort of thing. With work this week, well, I talked to you about work. You got some things going on at your job. This is the week that I think you might be maybe evaluating your experience with work. What is there something that you might be deciding whether or not there's something about your work that may need to change, something about your progress, something about time management. Okay, this week, Capricorn, a cross watcher, time is money. So the way that you utilize your time is going to be very important. It seems like maybe you just want to get out of the rat race. You're tired of being at this particular job. I'm not sure what this is. But for some of you, it seems like an issue this week could possibly be competition. Someone could possibly be seeing you as competition. And it seems like somebody in your work situation is hardcore. Maybe they're trying to knock you out of the race, basically, so to speak. It seems like Capricorn, a cross watcher, somebody's maybe trying to get you to leave a particular job. Or maybe for some of you, this is spirit. Maybe your job is becoming so unbearable because spirit is saying, you know what, maybe it's time to change what it is that you're doing with work. And maybe it's time to look into something else, Capricorn. Some of you Capricorns are very creative. And maybe it's time to look at that as a career. Maybe you have a gift of communication. Some of you have a gift of writing. And this week, I think you might be reflecting on what you really want to do. Because it seems like maybe there's something that you're doing right now. Maybe things are a bit slow. Definitely, it feels like there's some follow-up. Something's going to get you in the door of maybe a place that you're trying to be at, especially if this has something to do with you looking for a job and there's a hiring freeze or whatever. It seems like you've got some good news coming in with that. So this week, stick to the basics, Capricorn. When it comes to your spending, you might be tempted to shop or whatever, or maybe that's just your addiction. Maybe you're just an avid online shopper or whatever. But if possible, stay within budget. And yeah, there is a job offer. This job offer comes through. It seems like this might help you to be able to leave like a toxic work environment. Some of you might be deciding to work from home, or others of you, you're trying to figure out what you want to do professionally. It seems like something might lead you on the right path this week. And you might see some light at the end of the tunnel with something that you're working on. But if there's a possibility for you to cut some corners, Capricorn, and maybe save up some money, you guys are saying this is definitely going to be utilized later on, especially when it comes to a car. You might have some stress connected to children. Some of you, the legal situation may have something to do with maybe something going on with a car. And some of you, I think you're concerned about a house being sold. And you may have some good news coming in with that. Concerned about a property or whatever. Maybe you're putting a lot of money into a property and maybe it's turning into a bit of a money pit. And now it seems like now that money is freed up or whatever, and you're able to kind of move on. Some of you got some traveling coming up. This traveling may have been delayed for whatever reason. Some of you, this is like you're traveling abroad or you're getting a passport or whatever. Because it looks like you're going somewhere. Some of you, you could be going overseas, maybe to another country, another region. You might be exploring other cultures or whatever. Capricorn, what's going on for Capricorn this week? It definitely feels like you're making connections with family. Especially, like I said, if you've lost connection with family members, something may put you in a position to maybe reunite with family. So what's going on with the Capricorn nation? You got some greed going on at work. And someone, Capricorn, a cross watcher, feels like maybe you're holding a grudge against them. Like I said, there's somewhat of an apology coming through. It's just up to you about whether or not you want to accept this apology, Capricorn. It just matters, I guess. It's contingent upon how much this apology matters to you. Capricorn, I told you, you got an upcoming exam coming up. For some of you, this is a school exam, but for some of you, this feels like this has something to do with like feminine health. This is like a visit to the gynecologist. This is your mammogram or whatever. You got a follow-up visitor. This is your guide saying follow up with something. What's going on? Because I can't help but to feel that something is going on with you health-wise. That's why you're going to court. You're under some sort of spiritual attack, Capricorn. We already know that. That's already been established. What's going on with Capricorns? You may be going to the beach, Capricorn. Be mindful of your children. Or maybe an animal. And it seems like somebody could possibly be coming up missing. Somebody's missing in action. And then it seems like somebody comes back into the situation. Some of you have a musical talent, if I didn't say that already. Capricorn, I'm trying to see what's going on with you health-wise. Here, baby, go right there. Let's just ask Spirit, what is going on with the Capricorns? Because I can't help but to notice something is going on and I can't ignore it. So it might be going on in the bladder region of your body. Some of you have fire in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you got maybe a fire sign, Mercury. What's going on with Capricorns? Yeah, your money situation is going to turn around, Capricorn. You just got to be able to be a sharp thinker when it comes to it. With some sort of situation is coming up in your life, something is going to cause you to have to think on your feet. What I do see is that you're not getting enough rest. It seems like you're near burnout. You're worried about everything. And it seems like something might be happening with your bowels. Maybe your bowels might be a little bit locked up. TMI possibly, but it seems like drinking some water and maybe eating cleaner could possibly maybe ease that a little bit. You might need to get to the dentist, Capricorn. It seems like there might be something going on there. Some of you could be worried about weight gain. Or maybe some of you might be underweight, possibly. But it seems like there's some sort of underlying health issue. They're not really pinpointing it for me, except for the ones that I mentioned. So it just seems like it may differ for some of you. But there's definitely for some of you something going on with the thyroid area. You have either an underactive thyroid overactive thyroid, and it definitely feels like I said, water is your friend. You're dehydrated, and your kidneys are definitely feeling it this week, Capricorn or cross-watcher. Unless this is you have some sort of, I hear, nephrotic syndrome. You got something going on with your kidneys. For some of you Capricorns, all right, my head is spinning. So much is coming out for Capricorn. Let's wrap this up. Spirit guides, what do the Capricorns need to know for the remainder of this week? Capricorns, some of you, you're falling in love. You could possibly be meeting someone. You could definitely be making a love connection with someone, Capricorn. Like I said, yes, that's definitely the case. Maybe after this, you've had difficulty with maybe finding someone that you feel like you could have longevity with, Capricorn. It seems like you could be meeting somebody that meets your requirements. Somebody's moving back in, Capricorn. Maybe some of you going back to your hometown. You could possibly be moving back in with your parents. Or you could have a child that could possibly be moving back in. Maybe, yeah, it's this sort of thing. Where are you moving back into? Or who is this that's moving back in? Yep. You definitely have something going on with your landlord. Okay. For some of you, maybe you're purchasing property and this is you maybe renting it out or whatever. You might be finding the right tenant or whatever. That sort of thing. Yeah. Some of you, it's all in your head. Okay. This has something to do with somebody that's gaslighting you, lying to you about something, Capricorn, or cross-watcher. Somebody is trying to let you know or trying to tell you that something is all in your head. But when you really know better, when you already know that your spirits are trying to tell you something, your guides are saying, be still and listen to the spirits. Your spirit guides are definitely calling out to you with something that's going on in your energy, Capricorn, or cross-watcher. Let's go ahead and close this out. Let's go ahead and close this out. Spirit, what is the advice for the Capricorn nation for the next 7 days? Somebody could possibly be moving in with you. Possibly could be, because someone might be in need of help. You might be coming to somebody's rescue, Capricorn or cross-watcher. Or maybe you feel like that this is something that you're constantly doing. Something is definitely going on between parent and child. A love between parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the bigger part of our hearts. I mentioned to you, some of you are in separation from a child due to extenuating circumstances, especially if this is, for some of you, a legal situation. Or for others of you, maybe you're intentionally separated from your parents. Possibly because you might feel that there's a parental figure that won't really try very hard for this. And maybe this is what you're healing from. But it definitely feels like there's a child that's on your mind, or maybe that you've lost connection with your child. You haven't heard from them in a while. It seems like your child may be thinking about you for whatever reason. I hope none of you may have lost a child. But there's definitely situations here connected to parent-child relationships. This might be a reminder to check in on your children, Capricorn, even if these are not your own children. Maybe you teach for a living, or you're a mentor of some type. You could be maybe not a biological mother or parent, but you could definitely be like a godparent, surrogate parent, this sort of thing. Or you're a caregiver. Maybe you work in the medical industry, possibly. But it definitely feels like you have a lot of care and compassion. We are with you. And Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Some of you may be hospice nurses. Just as you received care and love at the start of your life, Caregivers often focus all of their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. Maybe you're raising children. Like I mentioned to you, you're a single parent. It definitely feels like you're giving a lot of sacrifice, Capricorn, in some area of your life. And it seems like your guides are saying, now it's time for you to be on the receiving end. It's time for some blessings to come in for you, Capricorn. Or maybe you feel like, I don't know, maybe you feel kind of left out, or you feel that maybe spirit has skipped over you. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is that's going on in your head, but it definitely feels like it's something kind of caving in on you. It feels like it has something to do with a problem. And your guides are saying that there is a solution to every problem. So maybe this is you, right? As a single parent, maybe you're concerned about providing for a child, because it doesn't look like you have a lot of help. Or you were raised by a single parent or whatever. Maybe your mother is no longer here on this earth, and maybe you have a lot of cherished memories connected to your childhood. Your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember that happier moments with your loved ones who are here in Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world. For neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. Okay, there must have obviously been someone that passed away. You might be thinking about this person for whatever reason around this period of time. Whether or not someone has passed, but this definitely feels like it's connected to that. But it could have something to do with childhood memories or whatever. I feel like the takeaway from this, Capricorn, is that time is precious. And to spend time with your family, if that's something that resonates with you. Some of you, it feels like maybe you're taking a pause in your journey. So maybe you're kind of pausing and reflecting to figure out what you're going to do about a particular relationship. But it definitely feels like there's a relationship that's on your mind and you're heavily thinking about it this week, Capricorn. Or somebody is heavily thinking about you. With that, Capricorn Nation, this concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. If you'd like to book a personal, you can head over. Hey, Shantane. You can head over to my website, which happens to be angelicascensionstarot.com. Find me on YouTube Live this morning. Directly after this live, I will be doing live readings if anyone is interested in getting a live reading with me there. I'll see y'all in the next one, Capricorn. Have a beautiful, peaceful, and productive week. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.